I'm Matt the Comic Guy, and today, this time we're covering another new Explain history. This time on what is called Fantastic Four. Now, let's start out by saying for years, comic books have been always used to superheroes. However, back when superhero was still gaining a popularity at one comic company named Timely Comics, later called Marvel Comics, was doing their own ideas of superpowered beings. However, back in those times, they weren't as successfully used as the characters that they are now. That is until one day, Stanley came up with an idea of creating a team of heroes that can compete with the Justice League of America. And so, in 1961, he made the Fantastic Four along with Jack Kirby in their first debut in the very first issue of their own standalone series. And since then, the Fantastic Four were seen as not just popular for Marvel Comics, but also seen as relatable. Since the years, they have garnered their popularity outside the comics into a few cartoons. But one thing they never gotten to achieve all those years was a on-screen adaptation, a live-action movie. And in 1994, some people, some reason, decide to actually try it. It wasn't successfully done. In fact, it was more of a fantastic turd than the Fantastic Four. This 1994 movie was never released, but there was a documentary years after called Doom about the making of this one. So after that unfortunate blunder, the Fantastic Four solo series still continued after a while, even years before then, like having characters debut in their own series like the Humans and Black Panther, or having villains like Annihilus, Doctor Doom, even villains like the Skrulls and Galactus. Now, throughout the years, the Fantastic Four series had stopped. The Fantastic Four comic series had stopped and had continued on by its second and third volume. But by its 500th issue, it had continued on again. And by these years, there was another idea to put them back on the big screen. In 2005, Fox decided to have their own way of doing the Fantastic Four movie. And that's when we got the iconic / not so well liked movie of, Fantastic Four movie. And of course, after all those years, a couple of years after, the movie got a sequel, but it was not successfully done as the first. I mean, Galactus back in that movie, I looked like a giant cloud. Come on. I know why they did that, but come on. Anyways, after a while, their solo series continued, and they still had been part of events after all these years. They've been around in one of the biggest events, Civil War, and other events in comics. Since years have gone by, in 2015, after their 645th issue, the Fantastic Four book was cancelled. Mainly due to, at the time, Fox still owned the rights. But not too long after the failure that was the movie Fantastic, they actually had a little company named Disney decide to buy the rights to Fox. And that means that the Fantastic Four will join the MCU. So now after that, they had their own solo series again, and they're having their MCU debut. The first time this happened was with the second movie in Doctor Strange, when one of the team members, Reed Richards, actually made a short appearance. But it was still continuing on. It was announced that their new MCU movie would be called Fantastic Four First Steps. And ever since a long time coming, and sometime last month, they actually got a trailer for it. And since then, the anticipation of the movie has ever thought to come out since. And there you have it. That is the entirety of the explaining history of Fantastic Four. I'm at the Comic Guy. See you next video on Friday. Bye.